Hi, today we're going to look at the test-driven development which is used with Angular controllers, but for me it was the most difficult tutorial, and probably cover everything in one tutorial it will be too much. So I decided to split our tutorial to several parts. In parts 1, we will see about JavaScript test framework, which is called Jasmine, and also initially I was going to create a tutorial Jasmine for testing Angular controllers, but I consider it is also pretty difficult and not easy to grasp. So we will start with using just Jasmine, and not for creating for Angular, but for prototyping test-driven workflow with just simple JavaScript function hello world. So first of all, about the tooling. In order to get tools, just run Nugget Manager, and in search bar you can type Jasmine, and here it actually finds, because I already have it, and but you can install it from your online search results. In addition, if you are going to use TypeScript instead of pure JavaScript, also include these two definitely typed classes. So this is Jasmine and Jasmine jQuery. And Jasmine jQuery, it's not two libraries, Jasmine and jQuery, connected together, which I thought initially. This is Jasmine-jQuery. This is an extra library, and that library allows you to create your tests, and in much convenient way using jQuery syntaxes. So for example, if your method generates something like HTML tag, for example hello world wrapped in HTML tag, you can use your jQuery syntaxes in order to parse the HTML code, get it text property, and so forth. So after installing these two, the three packages, in addition, in order to connect test, actually in this case this is test framework, and test which is Jasmine, because in JavaScript it definitely doesn't use a C# framework. Also include chat pass, and I'm sorry if I pronounce it incorrectly. Chat pass. It's not chats pah. I don't know why it's weird name, but this library allows you to connect all your tests and run them in one chunk, and then your application will be safe enough before, for example, deploying. So after you install everything, preload your Visual Studio. I'm not gonna to do it, but even if it doesn't provide you, because in my case it made a difference, so just do it before. So now we are ready to create test. I created app test class, and this is our TypeScript class. So in Jasmine framework, when you start a test, you should start it from describe, and we have IntelliSense. And the first parameter in describe, this is description of your test. It's like in our TDD in C#, we gave a name to the test class, and not to the test class, to the test method. And in the first part we provide what is which method we test. In the second part, after separated by underscore, we tested what we provide to the method, and in third part we actually specify what the method should either return or what it should do. And this is the similar, the third part you added here, and you can add it in text format. And for example, let's test that hello world. I'm sorry. Is returned from hello world. And let's put braces in the end, and just to specify that hello world, this is our function. And the second parameter is going to be anonymous function, and with TypeScript I specified with I have FA, and I just need to go and delete this. So I will go to my resharper, and in my extension manager, oh no, not extension manager, template explorer, sorry. And in our template explorer I need to find in type and in FA here, and I need to edit it and remove this semicolon in the end, because it usually creates a lot of error, because usually anonymous function you include inside of braces like a parameter. Okay. So we have in anonymous function, this is it will contain our test and our test body, and here we will provide the easiest way to run our test. It uses it, and this is like assert in C#, and here you provide just more specific condition that you expect from that method. Here can be hello world, and here we expect hello world. This is what we know, because here we will run our function that doesn't exist yet, and it will be hello world, and it will be function, and no, and we now need to write to be you know what, I guess it's why generate an exception just because this function doesn't exist yet, and it doesn't know that this is going to be text result. So we just put this hello world, and okay, I'm sorry, it's expect. I'm sorry, yeah, this is a brace. This is also another wrapper for test. So it will be it, and it also, I guess, needs, yes, it also need a function like a second parameter, anonymous, and we can use our, now it's correct, our tutorial, our template, sorry, and here we will write expect, and we expect here, and we provide what we are going to expect. For example, hello world. Let's run our function, and this function is got to be, and this is like a return from our function, and let's write hello world. And now we have our test. We cannot run it. Why? Because we don't have this. We cannot compile it, but everything is great because in test-driven development, you start from the text that cannot be compiled. And let's run it. I'm not sure that it will run, but it should generate an exception. The build of project mailbox method has failed. So now we have right here to go ahead and create our function, and let's do it here, and let's create it var and yeah, hello world, and it will be equal, and this function will not have any parameter. This is an anonymous function, and we will use template. And now you can see that now task cannot be compiled, and let's leave it like this. Just we need, okay, okay, yes, hello world, and we need to rename it in both cases because JavaScript is camel case, and I usually forget it because I just came from C#, which is Pascal case. So now we can run, and our test fails. But it cannot be, but it can be built. So it red, and this is a result why it's red. And because it's expect hello world, and our function doesn't return anything, so we run, now we can run our result, and we just create a return, and because our function just have a line, I guess that we can do what we usually do in C# when we have lambda expression, and just type in our brace, in our quote, hello world, and you can see that it types in JavaScript, it compiles, and we have the result that we expect, and when we run our test, it should pass. It runs the spec runner but you can see that now everything is fine. We pass it, and this is our test-driven development. I have not covered the third part, which is refactor in TDD, but we have nothing to refactor because this function is very simple. So in the next tutorial we will start we will continue. I guess the second tutorial will continue working with Jasmine, with Just function, and then in the third and fourth tutorial I will show how to create this test with Angular controllers. So stay tuned. Bye.